Good morning, children. Now today we begin with the last subtopic in the lesson, and that is fluid friction. Now before we understand what fluid friction is, let us first know what fluids are. Now liquids and gases, remember, are considered to be fluids. They flow. Now in liquids, there are particles, and these particles have space between them. In gases also there are particles and there are spaces, but the space between the particles in a gas are more, while the space between the particles in a liquid are less. Now whenever any object moves through a gas or whenever any object moves through a liquid, there is friction between the body of that object and the particles of the gas, the particles of the liquid. Okay, now this frictional force which is exerted by fluids is referred to as drag. Okay, so whenever an aeroplane is moving through air, whenever a fish is swimming through water, there is friction between the body of the fish and water. There is friction between the body of the aeroplane or the bird and the air. So this frictional force exerted by fluids, by liquids, by gases is called drag. Now the frictional force of an object in a fluid depends on the speed of that object with respect to the fluid. Okay, the frictional force also depends on the shape of the object and what type of fluid it is. Okay, so remember, the force of friction will depend on the speed of the object. It will depend on the shape of that object, and it will also depend upon the nature of the fluid. Whether the fluid is oily, whether it is, very thin, okay, it flows very easily. Now, whenever an object is moving through a fluid, whenever an object is moving through air, or whenever an object is moving through water, there is friction between the body of that object and the particles of the fluid. So because of friction, a large amount of energy is lost in the form of heat. Okay, so energy is lost in the form of heat. So when a bird, for example, flies across through air, the bird will keep on losing energy. So to help the bird conserve its energy, the bird has a streamlined body shape. So that special shape of the bird helps to reduce friction. Similarly, if you look at fish, fish also have a streamlined body shape so that there is less friction between the particles of water and the body of fish. So there is less friction, less energy is lost, and that energy is used by the fish to cover a greater distance. So remember that the force of friction in fluids depends on the speed at which the object is moving. It depends on the shape of the object, and it also depends on the nature of the fluid. Now the main thing that you have to focus on this part is that when an object is moving through a fluid, when an object is moving through a gas or a liquid, there is friction between the particles of that fluid and the body. And because of that friction, energy is lost in the form of heat. And we cannot afford to lose energy. The organism cannot afford to lose energy. The object cannot afford to lose energy. So to conserve its energy, it is given that special streamlined shape. So aeroplanes have that special shape. Birds, fish, okay, ships have that special shape. So they are designed to have that shape which reduces fluid friction. So with this, I have finished the topic.